Hello everyone, welcome to the Wildlife Week. Today is 4th of October. My name is Veera Bhaduria and my topic for today's presentation is illegal wildlife trade. So let's understand about this in detail. Introduction. Illegal wildlife trade is defined as commercial trade in non-domesticated wild animals and plants, both alive or dead. It is important to know that wildlife trade is of two types. The first one is legal wildlife trade and the other one is illegal wildlife trade. But in the name of legal wildlife trade, thousands of wild animals and plants are killed on daily basis and are traded globally. It is one of the largest organized illegal business in the world. According to the United Nations organization, wildlife crime now ranks alongside human trafficking and drug dealing in terms of money with an average of 20 billion US dollars. Exploitation of wildlife. Different animal species, including terrestrial, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, that is aquatic life, are slaughtered daily by poachers and hunters for trading their parts of body. Slaughtering is done on a very large scale, and then after killing the animal, the body parts is transported internationally for various uses. Example: rhinoceros horns, tiger snake skin, fur, caviar, marine turtles for exotic meat, that is seafood, skeleton of different animals, and feather of birds, etc. Now, these products are either used for a medicinal purpose or in fashion industry to wear jackets and stuff made from wild animals. Humans have overexploited the resources and endangered plants. Now we already know this. Example, cactus species, 86% is used in horticulture, is taken from the wild population. Cactus is a green colored plant that has thorns over its body, and it is one of the most extensively traded wild plant in the world. In India, cows are considered sacred. An estimated 1.5 billion cows are smuggled in Bangladesh and are slaughtered alive. Now, such large scale trade cannot take place without the consent of the government. Many researchers have proven that different countries' government are actually involved in this black market illegal trade. In fact, they share hefty profit sharing amount under the table. Now, no species is therefore secure whether edible or reptiles and amphibians if they don't have anything related to industrial, pharmaceutical, or medicinal use. Types of industries and uses of wildlife products. The wildlife, that is animals and plants, are traded globally for their illegitimate application in different industries. Now, why this is illegitimate is because many of these are endangered and the other are close to uh, getting endangered. So let's understand this properly using this chart. Here I have separated the different industries and the product that is derived from the wild animal or plant. Furniture is made from rosewood plant. Decor jewelry art is made from ivory, that is the tusk of the elephant. Skeleton of mammals is also used in making this ornaments. Fashion. reptile skin, tiger skin, etc. Many big brands like Chanel and Victoria Beckham actually use these products, uh, that is the fur of animals, leather boots, and other products that are made from wild animals. Though it is illegal, but it is still working. Pharmaceutical use. Now, pangolin. Pangolin is an animal in China. It is the most heavily traded animal in Southeast Asia. This traded for its scale that it has over its body. People say that it has medicinal properties. Now, this hefty trade has led to the extinction of pangolins. Oftentimes, when these animals are traded, they are killed in the suitcases, or they they are killed on the way because of the way they are taken in unhygienic conditions. Pets and zoos. Now, many people pet parrots and great apes, which is very wrong. Freshwater turtle, seafood, caviar and marine turtle, snakes, etc. Example of the wildlife products. Now, here this man is wearing a jacket that is made from snake skin, which is not right. The second image is of ornaments and jewelry that is made from ivory, that the tusk of the elephant. In the third image, the model is wearing a fur jacket, again which is made from an animal skin. Now, it might be fascinating to watch, but the reality is completely opposite. Thousands of innocent animals are killed for law enforcement and statistics. Now, let's see what steps government has taken from their side. The law enforcement provides the authorities to administer and implement the act, regulate the hunting of wild animals, protect specified plants, sanctuaries, national parks, and closed areas, restrict trade or commerce in wild animals or animal articles. The Wildlife Protection Act 1972 is an important statute that provides a powerful legal framework for: first, prohibition of hunting; second, protection of management of wildlife habitat. Now, we all are aware of the RA forest incident that happened. Thousands of trees were cut down in midnight, which led to a lot of animals were homeless because of that. People protested also, but the government is sleeping as always. Establishment of reserve area and national sanctuaries. When government declare an area as a reserve area, like a tiger reserve or rhinoceros reserve, they are not just protecting that particular animal, but also every plant and tree that belongs to that area. So we are also protecting the animal, wild animal, and also the nature, ecosystem overall. Regulation and control of trade in parts and products derived from the wildlife. Now, many times when these products are traded from one part of the world to another part, the airport authorities have confiscated illegal wildlife products that are traded. Management of zoos, and nearly 32,000 different species of wildlife are announced as endangered species globally. Now, this figure is very serious at the same time. We should realize that It is very important to save our ecosystem to make this earth a better place to live for everyone. A wave of change. How can we change this total scene? The best way to stop this heinous crime is to spread awareness among everyone by organizing different campaigns to conserve our valuable nature. The more we talk about it with our friends, relatives, colleagues, the more people will become aware, and eventually they will realize what is wrong with the world. Now, in today's generation, social media platforms plays a very important role. So spread awareness through your social handles. Don't ever buy, eat, collect, or pet the wild animal. Now, when you buy, for example, a leather jacket that is made from a tiger's skin, you're actually contributing towards the killing of the animal. So if you want to change that, then don't demand for it. As demand will stop, eventually the supply and killing will stop. Eat. If you are a non-vegetarian, then try to decrease the amount of non-veg food that you eat, because many lives are related to that. If you're a vegetarian, then you can follow a vegan diet that is in which the dairy products are excluded. Yes, it is a very healthy way to protect the other animals. When demand stops, automatically the supply will stop and eventually killing will also stop, as I already said. Volunteering into NGO like PETA. Now, PETA is a very important organization that was set up in the year 1975, and it had played a crucial role in raising their voice towards the injustice that are taking place in today's world with the innocent animals. So you can volunteer into different NGOs, non-profit organizations, local sanctuaries. Plantation program needs to be carried out into colleges, societies and schools. The more you plant tree, the more oxygen we'll get for our ecosystem. Now, serious steps need to be taken by the government. Now, the thing is that this nexus is very huge, and the steps that are taken by the government is not even close to what is needed to be taken. So strict law should be made, and yes. Conclusion. Above all, it is a fundamental duty, as mentioned in 42nd Amendment Act 1976, to protect and improve our natural environment, including forests, lakes, rivers, and wildlife, and to have compassion for all living creatures. Wildlife is an essential component of various food chains, food webs, biogeochemical cycles, and to maintain the balance of our ecosystem. This illegal trade has led to many problems, including global warming, air pollution, fire breakout in major region, the Amazon bushfire. It led to killing of lakhs of animal species. Rise of insurgent criminal groups. These criminal groups actually uses the weapons that are made from wild animals. And the pandemic, the coronavirus. It is the result of imbalance in our ecosystem and is connected with this illegal wildlife trade. So I think realization is very important in life, as to understand that and to make other people understand that this awareness is needed for the protection of wild animals and plants. Now you can change this by being a responsible citizen, and for a future generation to at least see it. So let's join our hands together to save our wild animals and plants. Thank you. Have a nice day.